The parable of the 10 minas, part 2 of 6, Luke 19:12-14. He said, a man of noble birth went to a distant country to have himself appointed king and then to return. So he called 10 of his servants and gave them 10 minas. Put this money to work, he said, until I come back. But his subjects hated him and sent a delegation after him to say, we don't want this man to be our king. A parable with political intrigue. We have an enterprising man that is going to be king, and then we have a bunch of his loyal, loving subjects. Except they hate him and don't want him to be their king. Why do you suppose that is? The only thing we see of his character so far is that he's going to put his absence to good use, I guess. But we also see that the people that theoretically would know him best don't want him to be their king. I mean, it's not as if these people were dealing with an unknown character. They knew him and thought so little of him that they went to what must have been great lengths, a distant country, so that he wouldn't be their king. But anyway, well loved or not, this nobleman had money to invest. So he gives it to his servants and tells the servants to put it to work. And he leaves. So he trusts his servants and he empowers them to do things. That's good, right? So I have to tell you, I don't know what these people know about this guy that we don't know. This has to be a gamble for these people, right? If this guy finds out what these folks did, might they not expect retribution? And what makes them think that the man who has the authority to make this guy a king wants to hear their opinions anyway? We have to assume that whoever is handing out crowns back then has their own reasons for making this guy a king. Being presumptuous and criticizing eminent leadership is not necessarily a good strategy, is my point. It will be interesting to see what happens. Will this guy get the nod to be king anyway? And what will he do with these insurrectionists?